Hey folks, just a quick update. I'm a little exhausted at the moment because the treadmill I was talking to you about, I just dragged over to the neighbors. It took a lot out of me. So, I'm doing my best to be in better spirits, but it's just not happening. Our internet was supposed to be $75 a month. That's the $75 a month plan. So I got my bill late last month, late September, because apparently it got sent to my junk box, email junk box. I didn't even know I got a bill already until I got it in the mail. I got the paper version. And it's $111. There's nothing on there that specifies hookup fee, installation fee, nothing like that. I was thinking, well, that's not right. But I paid it, and it was due on the 30th, and I got paid on the 30th, so I had to wait. And so it's no longer goes to my junk mail. I got it. I looked on the paper bill, and it was issued September 10th. So I knew, October 10th is when I'll be getting the next one. Well, today's October 10th. I got it this morning before I went to bed. And I actually got notice on my phone. Or I checked the email on my phone. Either way, it said balance of 0. So I open it up on the computer. I sign in, and this month's bill is $146. That's almost double. So I'm not impressed. I got to call them and ask them. I'm locked into this plan for 3 years. If I cancel, then I have to pay $75 cancellation fee. Well, that's if I breach the contract. They're the ones that are breaching the contract right now. So if I don't get a satisfactory explanation from them, I can't afford that. I cannot afford $146 a month. So if I'm not, satisfied, I said I'm not paying that. And I'm going to cancel the service and go with someone else. It's just... I don't need this stress right now. And I ordered another hard drive to make up for the one that I lost before I moved here. And, well, it was at the post office. It showed up yesterday. I went to pick it up today. They don't have it in any kind of box. It's in its original box. Everybody can see what it is. So the lady hands it to me. I said, no, it's empty. Open the box up. The seals have been cut. Open the box up. The hard drive's gone. Somebody decided they wanted it. So now I gotta deal with Amazon with that. I got a witness. I opened it right there, and she said, I guess that's going back. So, that's just, come on. I want to break. I had enough of these problems. And there's another one. I got the new cell phone booster installed. Put the antenna up. I had a little bit more experience this time, so it didn't take me quite as long. I got it all done in one day. So I put the outdoor antenna up. There's more pieces to this one. I took a picture out to show you. There's a lot of pieces. But apparently, most of them are optional. But the antenna looks a little bit different. It's not a white triangle like the last one. Got it hooked up, run with different length of wires. So I can't change the position of the indoor antenna. I can only go as far as the cable lets me. And it's not normal coax cable like the last one was. It's a different end, so it's not like I can put an extension on it. So the only place I can put it is at the bottom of the stairs. Because in order for it to work properly, the indoor antenna and the outdoor antenna cannot be facing each other. The signal spreads out on a 60-degree angle. They can't cross, or it goes into feedback loop and it doesn't work. So I got it at the bottom of the steps. Turned it on, everything's working. Our phones are now at 4 bars. Yay, get happy. Get back in the bedroom, and I'm back down to 1. I am outside its range. Now, I can't change it because the indoor antenna has to be at least, I think it's at least 30 feet horizontal and at least 20 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet vertically. That's so the signals don't interfere with each other. Well, I can't put it upstairs because then it's not 10 feet below the outside antenna, even though I get the antenna on top of the tower right here. I don't know if you can see the tower in the corner there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Right there. It goes up to the roof. So apparently the roof was built around it. And it extends maybe 8 feet above the roof. It's not a full tower. It's just, you know, the bottom portion of it. And I've got it above my head, mounted onto that. So it's up pretty good, pretty high, anyways. So I can't have the inside antenna upstairs because it'll interfere with it. I can't win. Oh, and there's more. The day I picked it up, I find out they're building a cell tower between here and Roxeter. Remember what I said? If I get this thing installed and I find out they're building a tower in the area, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah. The day I pick it up, I find that out. But I figured it's probably going to be, you know, a few months before it's operational anyways. They're still constructing it, so. But I'll hang on to the booster, because who knows where we're going to move next, right? I hate uncertainty. So, I got so much to do. I ended up buying a tube from Home Hardware so I can, if I decide I'm not going to ride the Monster anymore until it's fixed, then, you know, I can fix the flat tire on the Celebrity. I got a fresh tube for that. And I can drive it until I decide the Monster is ready again. I don't know what else to say. I'm not prepared for this. I come in here, I came home, and the guy is across the street there, and he asked about the treadmill. He says, when he can come pick it up? I said, well, anytime. So I said, well, I'll just drag it over. I'm outside now. I'll just drag it over to you, not realizing how much work that was going to be, because he's across the street with another guy helping him out, so he couldn't help. I got that done, and I go to come inside here, and the door's locked. So we have 4 keys for this place. So I'm thinking, okay, I got 4 chances of getting the right key. First key I grabbed was the one that opened the door. So apparently Ken let one of the dogs out, or both. Well, I was gone, and locked the door behind him. No big deal. So, at least now, I know which key it is. So I'm all ready to put lights up. I bought a new one, a new rope light. It's a 60-footer. I hope it's bright enough. So that should go by maybe 3 runs back and forth. Hopefully. I don't know. I'll find out. Because my other ones, my original one that I bought, I don't even remember where. I think I bought it at Walmart or Home Hardware. I don't remember. First one, it's nice and bright, and it still works good. And the second one I bought, part of it decided to stop working. I showed you that one when I was in Wingham. So I'm gonna run some electricity in here. I have an outlet up top there where I can plug the light directly into, so I won't need an extension cord for it. And I have 3 outlets on here on the workbench at the back, so I can plug things into. And one of them is going to be a double. It's going to have a socket and a switch, so that socket will actually be switched, so I can turn that fluorescent light, because it does work. I plugged it in. It does work. Yeah, I can make use of that. That'll give me a little extra light on the workbench. And there's one feature of the workbench here I haven't shown you yet. I don't think. Bench vise. I still got mine. I can use that on the floor if I need to pound on stuff or something. I don't know. I still don't know where I'm going to put my cannonball rail up. Because I don't really have anything that's long enough to go from this end to this end. Like these beams here, I don't have anything long enough to do it, and I can't really... It's possible I can put it across here. It's 11 feet long, so I won't be able to make use of the whole thing. I don't know, but as long as I can get the seat over to the corner, that would work. Problem is, that's really high in the air, and my ladder is only 6-foot ladder, you know, and I don't do very good with heights anymore. I don't know. So anytime I'm on unstable ground, like when I was reaching up to that tower up there, I'm not in danger of falling, but I can see the ground, not far, like the edge of the roof, the ground way down, and it's on an angle, and I was standing on steel. I was worried about slipping, so I had my foot on the bolts that are holding the steel down, just to keep my, and I felt so uneasy with that. And just any time when I'm not sure I've got a good footing, I'm not dealing well with that right now. Ever since I fell down the stairs. A little bit leery of things. There's so much work to do. And the weather's cold now. It went down to like 2 degrees last night. So it's kind of chilly in here. I guess that's all I got right now. Just a quick update. I don't know what I'm doing as far as videos go right now. I will want to do the monster here once I start, if I even get to it this winter. It might even sit till spring. I don't know. I have no motivation right now to do anything. So, I don't know. We'll find out. I'll do a little more work on my room, move some things around. But I'm working on a 2.5 hour, I think it's 2.5, over 2 hours anyways. 2.5 hour fire department video for my other channel, and it's 2.5 days, and it was only 3/4 of the way rendered. And then I had an issue. I had to restart my computer. Well, actually, technically, it restarted itself. So I started that again. I can't do a whole lot until I got everything moved around where I want to put my hard drives permanently. And I want to have my setup, but I can't do that until this video is finished. Because I was almost 2 months ahead and having videos uploaded and scheduled to go. Then I had to move, and I think I mentioned this already. I was down to like 2 or 3 days, I think, and I was worried I was going to have a gap, because I have one scheduled for every day. I got so many, just trying to catch up to where I'm at. So I got 2 weeks ahead, and then I started this. So now I'm probably, this is either day 3 or day 4 now that I haven't created a video, so I guess I'm back down to 10 days. It's nice having that extra cushion, so if something happens, I'm not going to have a gap. But I wasn't expecting this. I didn't realize I knew it was a long call. And it's not even the amount of time that they're there, it's the amount of time that they talk. Because they can be there for 2 hours, but if they only speak a couple times, that's only, 30-second video. I cut out all the silence, and you're only hearing the part where they're transmitting, and that tells you how much they were actually. It was quite a call. Multiple fire departments involved in it. It was huge. But the more they talk, the longer the video is going to be, and I didn't realize it was over 2 hours until I was finished. It took me like probably 5 days just to edit the video, just to go through it all. And it's not 5 days straight. It's like, okay, I need a break. You know, I go do something else for a while and then go back to it, do a little bit more, save my progress. So if, you know, something happens and I have to restart the computer, then, you know, I can just reopen that and continue on from where I left off. Oh, yes, it was insane. They were on scene for 10 hours, over 10 hours, just over 10 hours. That was crazy. The most intense call I've heard so far. So I've been receiving, okay, it's turning into a longer update than I thought. I keep thinking of things, which is fine. It gives me something to talk about. I think I told you that, I'm not even sure. I might have mentioned this already in the last update. But I found out that that was the countywide channel. And, well, I hear everybody. I only hear the dispatcher. Occasionally I might hear somebody, you know, back at station or something at the end. But I'm hearing Gray Station. I don't even know where that is. Brucefield. Oh, there's another one I can't remember. I don't think... Oh, Brussels. I was going to say, I don't think it was Seaforth. Brussels. Actually, Brussels had a call yesterday. I've only heard one call here with ours. I'm not even sure if I can use the transmissions here, because they're so loud and they're so muffled. It's crazy how loud they are. That they're muffled. You can barely hear what they're saying. So I don't even know if I can make use of them. I can still hear wing them. Some days they're staticky. Other days there's just a hiss. But at least I can hear them mostly. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I remember saying they had a house fire before I was set up recording. I don't remember if I could hear them inside the building or not. I don't recall. Yeah, either way. I considered getting a desk scanner. I decided against that for now. Because, I don't know, there's just too much other crap going on. I got a cord. I get weird noises. I get staticky, ticking, stuff like that. I determined that was my transmitter and receiver to send the signal over to the computer so I can record it. So I got a 15-foot cord to plug it in directly to the computer. Forgetting that I've done that before, it doesn't work very well. So I got one call on that and it just sounded really bad. So I'm back to the transmitter. I just put it on a different channel. It's got 24 channels on it. If you get interference, you can switch to another channel. So this is probably the 8th time I've changed channels. So far I haven't had a problem. It took me so long to figure out what that problem was. Like, when I was in Wingham, I got the scanner on the wall beside the window, beside my bed, and the computer on the other side. And there's no cords touching anything anywhere. If I move on the bed, I get all the static. I was like, what the heck is causing that? It took me forever. I checked all the connections. Everything was tight. Spin the plug around, make sure it's making contact. It didn't make any noise whatsoever. So I don't know, but either the transmitter or the receiver is picking up some kind of signal, some kind of static from something somewhere, and it's transmitting into my computer and being recorded with the audio. It's just horrible. But I don't know. Nothing works. Nothing works the way it's supposed to. And I had mentioned when I moved here, I set everything up, and it turns out I lost a couple more hard drives. One of them I knew for sure, the other I didn't. I know what it is now. It's not important, thankfully. Well, it kind of maybe might be. It's the hard drive I was putting all my... When I was recording my discs, or getting rid of all my discs, I was putting them on there. I was separating movies and TV shows and stuff like that. I was separating in just basic miscellaneous files. That's gone. So once I get an entire TV series loaded in, then I move it over to my TV hard drive, and it's gone. And I lost another one yesterday. That's what caused my computer to restart. That one's not overly important. I do have those files elsewhere. It's kind of a backup disk or drive. I don't remember when I started it or why I started it. I think there was a channel that disappeared from YouTube, so I wanted to make sure I didn't lose their videos. I loaded all their videos onto this backup drive, and that's just kind of what I'm doing. If there's videos that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get again, I'll put on there. That one failed yesterday. I can't keep up with this. I pay 6 months or a year for each hard drive I get. I can't keep adding to that because there's only so much I can spend every month, right? I can't keep up with it. This one at least is not too important. I would like to have those files backed up, but I do have just by chance I happened to do a directory listing yesterday before that happened. I wonder if that's related. So I do have a list of all the files that I had on there, but I can't back them up right now anyways because I don't have anywhere else to put them. So I'm getting so tired of this. That's really doesn't surprise me because that's a really old hard drive. It was an internal hard drive at one time. I got the adapter on it to turn it into an extra. I've been using it for years, so I'm not surprised. I was moving files onto it because I discovered an issue with my database. So one of the channels that I have, I removed all the database files from it, and I have a part where it saves me a lot of time rather than moving all the videos over to my input folder and reprocessing them. I remove all the database files, and then I click on the part that searches for new files that were added that are not in the database, and then it automatically adds them. It saves a whole lot of time and saves a whole lot of stress on the hard drives. So I was doing that, and there was I was getting duplicates because I'm still, bringing in videos that I think I lost. It's going to take months to catch up on that. And there were some files I didn't want to take a chance on losing, so I was copying them to this hard drive. That's when it failed, that backup hard drive. There's got to be an easier way to live. Noisy truck. But I don't know. This is what I do now. This is my life. And unfortunately, I am considering. I don't want to. I'm considering remonetizing my channel because I need the money. I need that income, even though it's not much, like $14 a month, which is what it was at when I left. But I don't know. If I remonetize now, maybe will it reset? I have a feeling, aside from YouTube not liking what I said, I have so many copyright notices right now that I've never cleared up, and some that I can't, which I've explained before. I have a feeling a lot of that money is going to them instead of me. I don't know, but I can't see that because it was a sudden change. It was really quick. Going from $150 a month down to like $15 in like 2 months. Like, no, that's not right. Something fishy there. But I don't know. I don't want to because I don't want to support YouTube anymore financially. I don't want them making money off me. But at the same time, I might not have a choice, right? I don't know. Maybe the whole world will blow up before then anyways. Seems the way it's going. I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else. There is one more thing I can talk about, but I'm not going to. I will just say I had another bad experience with Food Basics delivery that I noticed. Our store here has hot dog buns. I like these because they're separate. Oops, sorry. You don't have to actually rip them apart to separate them. They're all separate. And there's limited space that they have there. So I asked her, I said, well, I practically live off of hot dogs right now. I said, I need more, buns than what you have. I said, can I order them? Because I don't want to take them from other people, right? So can I order them? She said, sure. So I said, I can pay ahead of time if you want. I don't have a problem with that. She said, oh, no, don't worry about it. So if you don't show up, I'll stick them in the freezer, and, as people buy the other one, she'll just put them out. She'll make her money back on it. No big deal. So I picked them up today. I got 4 bags of them. I got a can of coffee from them. It cost the same amount that I paid in Independent in Wingham. So, because people keep telling me don't shop there, it's too expensive. Well, it's the exact same price I was paying there. But what option do I have? Even if they're more expensive, I still have to go there. It's the only store I can get to. So I got that. She does have hot dogs there. I get my coffee cream. I have no idea what I pay for it. I don't pay attention to it. I need it, so I get it. I get my coffee cream there. I can get my chocolate milk there, but they're in cartons. Oh, that reminds me. Wow, I keep thinking of things to talk about here. The chocolate milk here, it comes in the cartons, and they don't have the little screw cap on them on the side. So you gotta rip the front open, and they don't work like they used to. It used to be so easy to open them. Now it's like squeeze it back, and then you're trying to pull, and it's crimping, and you stick your finger in and rip. Oh, it's a pain. But the problem I have is they're so slippery. I can't grip them tight enough to hold them, and it's really hard to pour because I'm afraid I'm gonna drop it, right? So I went on Amazon looking for. I don't want to buy bag milk, and they probably don't even have chocolate milk in bags in the store. So I wanted to see if there's any kind of jug, like sealable jug that I can put it in. It's got a handle or something, and I found these little plastic things that look like milk cartons. So I look at it, I was like, okay, some of them are measured in the listing, they're measured in liters. And some of them are measured in ounces. I have no idea ounces. I don't know ounces. I've never dealt with ounces in my life. So, I don't know. The cartons I'm buying right now are 1 liter. So, I was looking at 1 liter. It was like $16 for one. This little plastic container. It's like, what? So, there's 2 for $17. So, I got that one. Those ones are measured in ounces, so I don't know what size they are. Apparently they're not 1 liter. They're smaller than a liter. Bigger than half a liter, but smaller than a liter. But I got 2 of them, and I can hold on to them so easy. So that worked out alright. They look just like the milk cartons with the little screw cap on the side. That's awesome. That reminds me, I can't clean it out yet because the brush that I used to clean out my the cup that I drink with, there we go, it won't fit inside that tiny little hole. So when I went out to Home Hardware yesterday, I had to buy a bottle brush to get down inside, and I left it out here, so I remembered to grab that. Stick that right there so I don't forget it. Okay, I think that's all I got. If I think anything else, I'm about to turn the camera off, so I'll have to save it for next time. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully things will start to work out a little bit better, even though, winter's almost here. Rainy season's almost here. Can't do a whole lot, but at least I can work out here. And we're good to go that way.